5, 6, 7, 8. Hello.
Hey guys, it's Brynn.
And it's Kelsey.
And we are your hosts for Out of Line.
Welcome back.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our show.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Say it with me.
Out of line.
You guys always love when we do Q&A videos. I don't know why, because I think sometimes my advice is bad.
I feel like our Q&As are like our most like hectic podcast, but yet everybody loves them and keeps asking for more. So
you guys enjoy them.
We're giving you what you want.
So this week we're doing a Q&A episode, but we just like went through our number that you guys text, and all these questions are all over the place.
You have memorized now, so you should just say it off the top of your head. Just try, and I'll tell you if you're right. Are you cheating?
310-742-0083.
Beautiful. Wow, she's so good.
I memorized it.
So that's our number if you ever want to text us. And we just kind of went through our app. And first of all, thank you if you ever reached out and texted us because we love your guys' messages.
Also, I have to let you guys know, a lot of you guys text us like paragraphs of like all the things you've been through. And like I'm
your
so
third
glad.
grade best friend and then your fifth grade breakup and then your seventh. Yeah, no, it's just a
like
lot.
Some of you guys text us like really insane trauma and I feel so bad. And then I hope you know that we have like an automated like it will text you back automatically.
Yeah.
And it's like, thank you for sharing. Watch our new episode. Okay. I'm so sorry because thank you for telling me about your dad. But like that response was like, that was not me.
We were reading today and it seemed very like we didn't care about your guys' trauma and we very much do. And we read it and we're sorry that it's like my dad passed away yesterday and it's like, thanks for sharing. Happy Out of Line Friday. And it's like,
oh my gosh. Bless your heart. Okay, so I just had to tell you that because, you know.
So just know that that's not us.
Just know that it's not
discrediting you. But anyways.
Okay. First, what's a good question to start off with?
Do
you have a good one? Oh, wait. This is a good one.
Great.
Okay. So this is from Nara. It sounded like I said Nora with an accent.
Nara.
But it's N-A-R-A. Nara.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
She said, hi, Brynn and Kelsey. I've been loving your podcast, but I do have one question. Do you believe in breaks in relationships?
Yeah, I saw this one and I was like, this is going to be a good one. Because I don't know if we agree. But you go first. Please share.
Why don't we say our answer at the same time, yes or no?
Okay.
Well, mine's like complicated because there's like boundaries around
there's
it.
like, obviously there's different things that can happen and blah, blah, blah. But like, do you have an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, no.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's
talk yours
unpack.
first. Go.
Okay, so it's hard because I understand I've seen loved ones around me go through breaks and come back stronger than ever. But I guess I just have this concept of like, if you're meant to be, like you won't want to spend any time away from them, which, you know, coming from somebody that's, you know, I haven't really experienced that firsthand. So I feel like that's why I would say no. But, you know, there's more that goes into it. Like,
yeah. No, I'd agree.
It's hard.
I mean, I think that breaks that are like considered toxic breaks are when they're like let's take a break from each other. But then there's that argument of, well, can I talk to other people? Can I da-da-da-da-da? And it's like,
or it's like, let's break and let's go explore other people. And if we're meant to be, we'll come back. Like that concept doesn't make sense.
That makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
It really does. Because like, I feel like especially when you're young and you've been dating especially when you're young and you've been dating someone for a while, like you change so much and you grow and you mature. And so there is like years, like your college years where you should be going to experience new people and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I know so many people that, you know, have came back in their late 20s and it's like they're perfect and that makes sense. But I guess that's not considered a break because you like broke up and you weren't together.
Like fits the break category though, you know.
I mean, it can, but the intentions of coming back together like weren't there, so it's not technically a break. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But like, I
didn't even think about it like in the college perspective.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
I guess
I was looking like adulthood.
Like if I was dating someone and then they came to me and were like, yeah, we need a break, but like
maybe I'll come back to you someday.
But also like you can't talk to other people and it's like wait.
Because then you're practically together. Like why are we apart if we can't see other, like that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But again, there's a lot of things that people go through that I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I guess it's just like a personal thing,
Yeah.
but you never know until you're in it.
Because, like,
you know?
because, like, I was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And then he went to college. But every time he would come visit me at home, I would be, literally, nothing changed. We were broken up. But he would come back and treat me like his girlfriend. And then finally I was like, I almost just said his name.
Everybody knows his name.
I was like, you can't come back and expect me to like treat you the way that I've been treating you the past 3 years. Like if you're,
not
I have no
fair.
idea what you're out doing in college.
Yeah.
And so I think he like realized that and then finally asked me to be his girlfriend again, which I was so desperate. That's like, ew, why did I do that? But
It's
that
young
was
love.
kind of like a, let's take a break. And I was like, okay, like this is so weird.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
just, yeah, it's complicated.
Weird.
but, yeah.
Anyways, next question. You read
Do you want
it.
me to pick?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like this one's pretty simple, and we've kind of talked about this a lot, but this is, oh my gosh, it's another Nora, except this is Nora. That's Nara. This is
Nora.
Nora. She said, how do you start to build your relationship with God? Pretty simple. But I just felt like it's important to talk about.
It's actually good because on Sunday, all it takes is a maybe.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't know where to start, and they think you should just like either dive deep into it or like, it's kind of hard.
All it takes is like a maybe there's a creator that was so good and maybe there's this and then everything stems off of that. So,
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like with me, first of all, it takes good people around you. I feel like that's very important. Having very dedicated friends and family around me helped me get into it more and more. But I don't know, at the same time, like it just took me being open and willing to. And in our last podcast, we talked about inviting it in, and you were saying like how you can't just expect good things to come to you and expect God to come to you and be like, hey, I'm real, like wake up. Like you kind of have to be open to it and inviting and let him in. It's a two-way street, It's not just
open and inviting. It really just takes like one step.
Yeah.
Like literally.
But even with you, like I know you've been raised around Christianity and stuff like that, but how did you get like deeper into it like as an adult, Because at a certain point it changes from doing this because my parents told me to and doing this because I want to be a part of this community.
Well, growing up, I just like, was expected to wake up and go to church with them.
Yeah.
And like if I didn't, I'd be like in trouble. Like if my siblings and I didn't wake up and go to church, it was like you have your phone taken away for the rest of the day. Like it was just expected. Yeah. And so when I moved out, I probably had a couple months where I didn't even think about church just because I mean,
we had a period where we were like, oh, we should go to church tomorrow, and then we wouldn't.
And then we wouldn't.
Like looking back, that's like, ugh.
But it was like up to me to just go by myself. Yeah. And so there was a while where I just went by myself. And then once I like saw it like benefiting my life, then I just got more into it as an adult. And I understood it.
Yeah, now it's kind of sad. I look at it and I'm like, those Sundays that we would just like sleep in and like not prioritize it, like it makes me so sad.
No, we'd go party like crazy people on a Saturday night. And we'd be like, we need to go to church.
Just like, and I look back and it's so sad because every single Sunday, it's not even a question. Am I going to church tomorrow? It's like, it's just like, it's a part of my weekly routine and it's something
it's like
that
part
I want
of a routine. It makes you feel good.
as it should be.
Oh my gosh, I look so shiny.
Do you want me to go get the powder really fast?
It's okay. I'll fix it later.
Anyways, next question.
Okay, next question is from Maggie. She says, hi, love your guys' podcast. Thanks, Maggie. I want advice on how to move on from losing friends. I've never had friends, so I have no advice.
Okay, that's not true. Brynn's just a very lovable person, so nobody ever doesn't want to be your friend.
That is not true.
Name one.
You think I'm a
Whisper
lovable person? I'm being so honest right now. You really genuinely think that? No.
I really genuinely do. I don't think you're a hateable person.
No, but I'm not a lovable person.
I think you're a lovable person.
Oh,
I think
thanks.
you...
Thank you.
I can't keep together. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I give up. Oh, losing friends. I'm about to lose this one in a minute. But let's think. I feel like it's hard because there's like we always say there's no book on you do XYZ and you'll be great and fine and like
I feel like I've always been a very like straightforward, like kind of things are black and white person. So I was always like, yeah, this, I lost this friend, but like also she like was doing me wrong or she wasn't that great to me. And so I was like, meh, whatever.
I feel like you have to kind of ask yourself why. Like why isn't that friend in your life anymore? And like just, I don't know, like find the good in it because at least I kind of the same way of just very logical thinking. Like in high school when I lost friends, it was kind of like, oh, well, they did this to me, so like I hate them. So like good, I'm glad they're not my friend. Like that sounds terrible, but it's better that than sitting and being like, oh my gosh, I love them, I miss them.
But I've never had like a big like falling out with like a friendship before. Like we had some, but like we're friends now. And it's like I've never had a friend where we had a huge falling out and I don't talk to them anymore. Like every best friend that I used to have, we kind of just like drifted apart and like we still keep in touch. Yeah. So I never had like a huge like I hate you, like nothing like that. So I guess I can't really like give advice on like losing a friend. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I've had that a couple times actually. Well, not a couple. I've had a best friend move away, and then I feel like I'm thinking of a specific person that I literally brought up last night, but I'm not going to go into details. But it's like nothing really happened. It's just like we drifted away, and then there was like anger and resentment towards the fact that I wasn't prioritizing them in my life anymore. But I felt like it was an equal playing field. Like neither of us were prioritizing each other, and then it became like it was all my fault. And so I feel like I just kind of had to accept like one thing that was really hard to accept, especially as a girl growing up, is you have to let go of people's opinions of you. Like I, for so long, wanted them to understand me and know exactly what I was thinking and not have this hatred towards me. But like people are going to hate you. People are going to put these stories in their head and they're going to hold it against you. And there's literally nothing you can do. And that's something that was so hard for me to learn. Like this person might think that what's a good example? Like this person might think that I'm just a terrible friend and I don't think that about me, but there's nothing I can do. They're going to think that way about me and oh, well, let it go. It's not your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's sad. But as a girl, like, I feel like that's something that was really hurting me when I was younger.
You're going to lose a lot of friends and that's okay, But one thing I wanted to bring up before we start reading questions again is last week someone asked us like, whoa. My throat just made the grossest sound ever. Please cut that out, please. We answered this question.
I can't.
We answered this question that said, like, what's an opinion that you guys have on like something that's cheating or not cheating in a relationship? And we didn't count this as cheating, but we were like liking other people's like naked ass pictures on Instagram is disrespectful. Okay. And then we posted it on TikTok and it got like millions of views.
It has 3 million views now and so many comments.
Guys had the dumbest comments I've ever seen in my life. So I think you should read them.
I think we should talk about it actually. Yeah, this is something that has been really bugging me because at first we got all these comments that were like, oh my gosh, like these girls, like 3.2 million views. All these girls that were like, oh my gosh, they get it, they understand, da-da-da.
They were like so real, like my boyfriend told me this shit all the time. Yeah. I was like, yeah,
sending
I know.
this to my boyfriend, da-da-da. And now it's being flooded with men, which, okay, here's the thing. I just want to say, okay. If my significant other is liking girls' Instagram pictures, I don't consider that cheating, no. We were saying like, it's this thing that a lot of girls experience where their boyfriends come to them and you're looking for some reason, you're looking at their likes and it's like all these naked girls. And then they're like, I literally don't even pay attention. I just scroll and like. That, for one, is a load of BS,
literally
okay? Just admit, I think they look hot and I liked their picture. It's not cheating. Just like admit that, for one. For two, guys are saying that it's the same thing for girls. Like we were explaining, when guys like our photos, we're like, so-and-so liked my photo. That's so awesome, da-da-da. So they're saying, so you're posting for attention. No, that's not what we were trying to get at all. First of all, we're single. So yeah, we're posting a little bit for attention. Like, we're single girls. And if a guy we likes our photo, we're going to acknowledge it. We're going to be like, sick, that's awesome. But guys were trying to like turn it around and say, so my girlfriend is posting on Instagram because she's cheating on me. What?
You're like, what are you talking about?
How did we get from A to Z?
Okay,
Because-
there's a difference because I feel like when you're in a relationship, like from experience, okay, my ex-boyfriend didn't have a single picture of me on his account.
Yeah.
Okay, not one. And like, wouldn't you want to post me? Like, whatever. Okay. I'm literally the reason
She's like,
you have.
hello,
I'm literally the
literally
reason you have 20K.
Yeah,
So post
you're
me,
welcome.
please. Whatever.
Anyways.
But anyways, and like he would promise me like I won't do it anymore. I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh my god. Just put a big bleep over that.
I almost spit that out on you. Let me just say. The amount of times you've accidentally name dropped is bad. We're not in our living room. We are filming. Don't say
Just
the
put a
names.
bark over it or like a something.
Anyways.
Okay. anyways.
Blank. Continue.
What do we used to call him? We used to call him something so funny.
SpongeBob, Patrick.
To a SpongeBob. Okay. Whew, I'm gonna cry.
So SpongeBob.
He would always be like da-da-da-da, like.
No, I would.
I
Sorry,
just
but she'd
scroll
be on
and-
FaceTime and I'd be listening and I'd get so mad in the background because I'm not dating him, so I don't have to like him. But like, he would piss
He
me
just
off.
never
so much.
understood. I was like, hey, if you had pictures of me on your Instagram and like openly everyone knew that you were my boyfriend, I wouldn't mind if you were like, I don't care if you're liking other girls' pictures.
Yeah.
But it's the fact you don't have a single picture of me. Like if you just looked at his Instagram and you'd have no idea
Let's
who I
say
was.
I'm a single girl. I see him like my Instagram picture. I'm like, oh, he's cute. Click on his profile. See, he has a girlfriend, and it's like, okay, it's a respectful
Yeah,
like.
he has a
moving
girlfriend.
on.
Okay, that's fine. If he doesn't have any pictures of me, I'm gonna be like, that is so
yeah,
weird. Why
yeah.
are you doing that?
I
Like,
really hope that this is like making sense because it makes me mad that people are
Yeah.
trying to turn it around, saying it's something it's not.
no, and
But
I don't mind if you like your friends and my
Yeah.
friends because it's not weird,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's when you're like
Yeah.
the naked pictures bother
I mean,
me.
moral of the story, like social media should not be everything, like at
No.
all. It shouldn't be that big of a priority.
It's not, but like it is to me. It makes me so mad.
But it is to me. But then I commented, because I commented on my own video and I said, y'all, I'm a single girl. This is a single girl's perspective. I just had to say this because everybody was like, oh, so you're cheating too by posting these pictures. And they were saying, you and I, they're like, you guys post such provocative stuff, which first of all, no, we don't.
I don't.
Second of all, shut the But I literally said,
That
I'm
was
a
like
single
one
girl.
word.
I said that I was single, and the top comment underneath it is, yeah, this is why you're single, because of your perspective. Thank you so much. So I had to get that out of there because it's been driving me crazy, and y'all
Yeah.
are just haters.
My new favorite sound on TikTok is the Olivia song, and it's like, I'm grateful all the fucking time. It's my favorite one right now.
Mine is the, I pay attention to things most people
That's also
ignore.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it's like parentheses, like, I stalk you at your house every morning.
Oh.
But it's like a joke. It's okay. It's
Oh
a
my
joke. It's
gosh.
a joke. I'll send you the TikTok. It's funnier.
What's something that you pay attention to things that most people ignore? A lot. Like what's something? Like a main thing?
I'm thinking like, bro, I don't know.
Mine is, do you want to know mine that's so weird?
Please share.
Whenever I'm like talking to someone, I like look at the way that their mouth moves when they talk.
Oh, well, that's so embarrassing because my mouth, I always watch podcasts. My mouth is like,
No. But like, what?
It just is. I'll show you.
Like, you want to know what? Or there's another TikTok sound where it's like, oh, it's like, get the from me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, fuck away from me. Get the away from me. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yes.
about? Well,
Yeah.
I just talk so
Yeah,
fast.
but that's the TikTok. It's like,
Okay, yeah,
fast.
so it's like I pay attention to things most people ignore, and it's like the way that their mouth moves when they talk. Like, do you want to know something that I want to add on the ick list?
I'll get it out. What do you want to add?
When like a guy is like talking to you, even a girl maybe. Nope, just a guy. Okay. And like the like spit builds up on the corner.
Ew, that is so bad. That should be not even an ick. That's like immediate jail
Or the
time.
other night, no, this is so funny. This is so funny.
This is number 128 on the ick list.
Great.
Can I add?
The other night, we were at a party, and this guy, he was like super. Wait, he loves our podcast.
Okay.
Anyways,
I have something to say after this, but continue.
he's like talking and then he says a word and like spit like flies onto Kelsey's face. And she looks at me and goes like this.
I literally go,
She's like wiping it off and looking at me while he's talking. And I was like,
and he's so drunk that he didn't even notice. And like, it was so bad. Like, it was just genuinely embarrassing. But off that topic, can I just say, this past week especially, we've had so many of our friends tell us that they watch our podcast. Now, I'm aware that this is a public podcast. I'm aware of that.
anybody can watch it.
But then when
But
people
y'all
tell
are
me that they
allowed.
actually watch it, I'm like, why? Why are you watching?
Literally,
But, like,
why?
I think I forget that this is like a very, like, I don't,
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to be honest.
like, especially our friends at church. Shout out to you guys.
No,
You know who you are.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
It's just, I don't know, like people from church are telling us we're watching it. And then we went and like to a friend's birthday party that other night. And like so many people were like, oh, I like watch. I'm like,
Not even girls, like guys,
What? No.
men. Why are you? No. Why are you watching?
or they're like, oh yeah, like me and my girlfriend watch it every Friday. And I'm like, but why? But like,
Like that's so cute. That's like so cute. But like, why? You know?
yeah. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting and wanted to shout y'all out because you guys are true homies.
Okay. Do you have
Anyways.
another question?
Yeah, I'm going to the ick list. My last thing in my notes was like my church like notes, and now I'm like adding to the ick list, so it just doesn't feel.
My notes app is terrifying. We should do an episode on that.
The vault.
I have
the
such
vault.
good. I have like the craziest things on my notes app.
Okay, this is a good topic. This is
Okay.
so.
This is so what?
Sorry, my brain just went so squirrel. But this is
Squirrel.
So
You did not just say that.
like, you know when people are like squirrel, and you're like,
Okay, well, I've never heard you say my brain went squirrel.
I'm the definition of squirrel sometimes, but it's okay. This question is from. Stop trying to focus here, and you're ruining it.
I'm not doing
You're
anything.
squirreling me out.
Oh my gosh, go.
This girl is.
What? Literally go.
What do you mean, what? Gosh. We should do like a stand-up comedy show one day.
No.
That would be so funny.
We should not
Do
do
you think
that.
people would come?
No.
No. That was a big hesitation, though.
Yeah, no.
I feel like our moms would come.
Cause my humor, like so many people don't.
Yeah,
think
you kind of
I'm
have
funny.
dark humor. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, I have like dark humor, but like the like phrases I say are so stupid. Nobody would
Yeah.
think that they're funny.
Not I, senior fly.
Hey,
Like,
nobody thinks I'm funny.
I think you're funny.
Thanks.
You're welcome. This question is from Marissa. She says, my question for you is how to let go and trust God to give me a good man to marry when I'm still young. I'm already 27 and single. I was in a toxic relationship for years, and I keep dating bad guys because I don't know what to expect from a guy. I never had a healthy relationship to look up to in my life, and I'm scared I will never find anyone, and I won't have kids or achieve my goals for my life. How do you guys find worth being around?
Guys, I think she meant to say like,
Yeah.
How do you find guys
Worth being around? Yeah. I feel like that's a good question because although we're young, we're always like trying to keep up and like have a certain, like you have a timeline for your life and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my timeline's running out. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Timeline is kind of going out the window.
Not working.
It's kind of hard because, I mean, we're only 20, but naturally, like we have friends getting married and having kids.
Oh my gosh, that is so weird.
I think it's so
weird.
like, so precious. Like,
No, it is.
I don't know. Like, two people that watch our podcast from our church, like they're married and they're starting a family and they like found out they're pregnant, and it's just so interesting watching it because it's like I don't know, it just makes my heart so happy, but it's also just crazy because they're so close in our age that I'm like, whoa, that literally could be me. That's crazy.
That could not be me. No. Please don't let it be
Hypothetically,
me.
it could be me, but like that's probably not going to be me for a couple of years.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
It's just crazy to think.
Yeah, like just surrounding yourself with like people who have the same morals and values as you is
Oh
like
yeah, we're
the
supposed to be like giving advice. I was
Yeah.
just like talking about it.
No, it's like the first like step to anything,
Yeah.
you know? Like you don't if you're genuinely looking for like to date a guy seriously or a potential future husband, you probably shouldn't be hanging out with people who like don't have the
Bring you
same like
down, yeah.
end goal as you.
Yeah.
Don't believe in the same things as you cuz like we have a ton of guy friends. We have like two different groups of friends. Okay, so we have like group A of friends. They party, they drink, they kind of do their own thing, which is great. That's
It's
fine.
the very college lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like college
know?
life,
Yeah.
which like I used to be very into that, and like it was fun for a while I did
I would
it.
consider like not our ex friends. They're still our friends.
No, they're still our
it's
friends.
just like they used.
But it's just different.
Yeah, it's just different.
And then we have like our friend group B, which is like night and day difference kind of thing. Like they very much are trying to find long-term relationships, and
their number
they
one
don't,
priority is God, and that's
like
it.
these people maybe
Right.
kind of like sleep around, and like these ones don't. And it's like, so if I'm smart here, I should probably hang out with friend group B, not A, if I really want that.
And we haven't really surrounded ourselves with friend group A for a while, and it's not. I don't know. I don't want it to come out wrong, and it's not any bad intentions. Like I'll always care about my friends, and even though people have different beliefs than me, doesn't mean that you can't keep them in your life. It's okay that they're in your life still, but if you're really trying to move forward with your life and find a husband and create this family, like one thing you have to decide is to let go of that and prioritize, who
Well,
you
I
are.
was like, we haven't hung out with this A friend group in a while, and I was like excited to see them or whatever. And then when we like got there and hung out with them, they were kind of just like saying shit that like bothered me. Like they were like, "Oh, like, are you going? Like, let's go to church tomorrow and let's listen to country music and
wear your cowgirl boots.
Where's
Like
your-
I thought you guys were cowboys.
And they were
now,
just like
we're
saying, that like sounds stupid, but it was literally like 50 times this person said it. Like, oh, do you guys like not drink anymore? Like, it's like, no, like I'll casually drink.
It's like I don't want to be
like,
made.
what?
Yeah, and I don't want to be made felt like words. I don't want to be. What's the correct terminology I'm looking for?
I have no idea what
I don't
you're
want
about to
them to
say.
make me feel bad for choosing to not drink or choosing to not do the X. Like no matter what my choices are, I want people in my life that will support it no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And like if I want to go swing dancing and if I don't want to drink that much or if I don't, like
Yeah.
that's on me. You should be like, like trying to pick on us for it. It's
Yeah.
like stupid. Like
I was
grow
like,
up.
just because I'm at a party for 30 minutes sober right now, like I'll have glasses of wine at night and I'll make cocktails with my friends, like that kind of stuff. But
no, I'm
going
not.
to a backyard party and getting blacked out isn't fun to me
Sorry,
anymore.
I'm not upside down on the keg right now. Like,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
But
Please
be
forgive me.
there.
Literally, that's what they're doing, and that's just not us, and I'm sorry. I don't.
If you would have asked 18-year-old Brynn,
That's a
I
different
would have
story.
had a way different answer.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
that's
been a
the
couple years,
beauty
you know?
of growth. Also, sometimes you just need a little good pat on the back.
Also what?
But also, with this girl, let's go circle back to the question. I feel like the number one thing you can do if that's the lifestyle you want and you want to make that big change, pray about it. It's literally that simple. Like you said that you want God to bring you this perfect ideal man. Pray about it and then see what happens, And be patient. Don't rush into things. I think that's pretty important.
Oh, this girl's text us is so cute.
Read it.
Okay.
I'm so ready for this. Go.
Her name's Harper.
Hey, Harps.
She says, "Hey, Brynn and Kelsey, my name's Harper. You probably won't even see this. Girl,
Girl, look at us seeing it.
look at us now."
Okay.
She said, "But first, I love your guys' podcast." And then she said, "Sometimes I get really anxious and I just sit down and get some water and listen to your podcast and it calms me down so much."
I don't know why, but thank you.
For real, I feel like I give off
I feel like this is like...
like sometimes. Like I'm a lot sometimes. Okay. But that's so sweet. Thank you. She said, "But I tend to
You
struggle."
just
What?
You just growled.
I didn't really growl. I said, "Ah."
I just love that. Anyways,
Okay, thank you.
you're very welcome.
She said, "But I tend to struggle with forgiving people a lot, and there's this guy in my life that I have gone back to so many times after he does something that hurts me. And my friends keep telling me to stop, but I just feel like he's human and he makes mistakes. And when we are together, he genuinely does seem to care.
No, ma'am.
But I don't know if I should just let him go or keep trying because I'm genuinely so attached to him.
No, ma'am.
And I don't know how to just move on. If you guys have any advice about this, please let me know. I love you guys."
No.
I
I'm
love
just
you
kidding.
too,
Here's the thing.
first of all.
We've experienced a lot of this exact same thing firsthand in our friends. You know what I mean? We've watched so many friends go through this exact same thing.
Yeah. Like, yes, people make mistakes, But after the probably second time, maybe third if you really like them. Second or third time, it's not a mistake. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
if you
they're doing
really-
it intentionally.
Yeah. And it's so hard because it's way easier said than done. But if you really care about this person and you really want them to better themselves, then you will help them grow from a distance, if that makes sense. You'll teach them that behaving this way is not okay. And you have to remember, like, if somebody really wanted to treat you well, they would. I know it sounds so simple, but like that's just the truth. If somebody's treating you badly, they probably don't care that much for you. And it's that sucks to hear, but it's true. You have to acknowledge that. And I've watched so many friends just like hurt themselves over and over and over again from the same guy when it's like, again, it's easier for me to look in and be like, what are you doing? That's so stupid. But I feel like we also haven't really experienced that firsthand. We've never been in a situation like that because we're very quick to be like, oh, you did that to me? Okay, bye. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I've
You know?
definitely forgiven a lot of people and just let them.
yeah. But I feel
That-
like not just the repetitive, like people stay in these things for like, I don't know. I feel like that's never really happened to us.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of did.
Yeah, but like, yeah, we'll discuss it later.
Yeah.
SpongeBob
But-
was a different story.
But you can still forgive someone and like let them go and let them move on. You know what I mean? Like that's the best way to go about things because it's never feels good like in your heart or as a person to like have hatred towards someone but not have any contact with them.
Yeah.
Like it's way better to forgive and kind of let them go and forget. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
Because that's another thing we talk about at church. I mean, holding hatred and like a grudge over somebody is only hurting yourself. It's only putting yourself down. It's only causing yourself more pain. So you need to do yourself a favor and let go and forgive, but that doesn't mean you have to forget. Like you can
Yeah.
still keep that in mind and protect your heart and your peace by making sure that you don't allow that to happen to you again.
Yeah. So my advice would just be, you know, clearly if you've forgiven him over and over and over again and he still comes back and doesn't do anything about it, and even though he's acts like he cares about you when you're together, that's called manipulation probably. And
Look at you. You're just like, look at you learning. You're so smart.
learning. I knew this.
Well, yeah.
The f-
Okay.
I knew
I
this.
meant to look back to 16-year-old Brynn and
Okay,
you now.
yeah.
Like you've known this for a while. I'm just like proud. Like
Oh, thanks.
that was supposed to be a compliment and it turned not
I
a compliment.
felt offended.
I'm so sorry.
I felt
I
like
take it back. Anyways,
the
continue.
frick. I need to stop cussing so much.
But continue. You were on a good like
fudge?
the front door.
The
I need to.
But yeah, it's probably sounds like it's time to
move on and
hit the
prioritize
hay.
you.
Let him go.
Prioritize
Leave.
yourself, you guys. Now's the time to be selfish. I'm so sorry.
It is.
Not necessarily selfish, but
Yeah, selfish.
okay.
I would say so.
That too. I just find things that make you feel good, and if they don't, let it go.
Yeah. I agree.
That's all for me.
Okay. I think we answered some really good questions though.
I
Do
think
you
we
have
did too.
another one or I think that
No, I answered all the ones that I wanted to. I wanted to remind you guys, please text us. Please, like we said at the beginning, I'm sorry for the automatic responses. Sometimes they're a little iffy, but we do actually respond to a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
But if we don't, just text us again. I promise we'll get to it, and we're going to do a lot more Q&As because clearly you guys really like them, and
Yeah.
I like doing it. So.
But text us at 310-742-0083.
Wow. So good.
Okay. And we will see you next Friday. Comment.
Your biggest red flag. No,
Ooh.
beige flag, because I'm so
Beige.
interested in your guys' beige flags.
And if you don't know what that is, okay, I honestly didn't understand it till like 2
I
weeks
had
ago.
to explain it, yeah.
But
It essentially means it's not a green flag, but it's not necessarily a red flag
it's like
either.
that's
It's in the
kind
middle.
of
So it's like questionable.
weird.
But it's like, okay, I wouldn't say that's a green flag, but it's also not a bad thing. Go look it up on TikTok if you don't know. I'll comment my favorite beige flag.
Okay, deal.
Deal. Thanks
Okay,
for watching, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
XOXO.
Gossip girl.
I knew you were going to say that. Bye.